Dear viewers, I am going to review a very interesting book titled Eat That Frog, written by Tracy. It is a small book containing 119 pages. The language of the book is very simple, conveying a universal message of how to increase our efficiency and productivity. Even a school-going child can read it. The word frog used in the book has symbolic importance. Here the writer elaborates that eating a frog is not an easy task. Similarly, execution of important tasks usually seem difficult and we often postpone it, resulting in procrastination, which is our great enemy. Procrastination kills our efficiency and productivity. He suggests different ways how to defeat procrastination. Here I will present brief summary. The video will be a little bit longer, but you may like to watch it so that you may understand the importance of the message. This review will definitely persuade you to spare some pocket money and buy the book. Going ahead, you will listen to most effective strategies which ensure our success no matter which profession we have. I hope the time spent in viewing this video will pay you back in future. He talks about 80-20 rule. He claims that 20% of our activities account for 80% of results, 20% of customers account for 80% of sale, 20% of products or services account for 80% of profit, 20% of tasks account for 80% of the value of what we do. He also talks about the discovery that each of tasks which we have to perform may take the same time to accomplish, but one or two tasks will contribute 5 or 10 times the value of any of the other. Unfortunately, we procrastinate on important tasks and remain busy in doing tasks that contribute very little to result. We should resist the temptation to clear small things first. Low value tasks are like rabbits, they multiply continually. We should focus on important tasks. Time management is life management, personal management. Your success depends on your ability to choose between important or unimportant tasks first. Effective and productive people always start with the most important task. They accomplish more than the average person. He further explains that consequences determines the importance and non-importance of tasks. People who take long-term view of their lives and careers seems to make much better decision of their time and activities than people who give very little thought to the future. Our attitude towards time has enormous impact on our behavior and choices. He has quoted a rule: long-term thinking improves short-term decision making. Important things have long-term consequences, while unimportant things have few or no potential consequences. He has divided successful and unsuccessful people in two groups. Successful people delay gratification and make sacrifices in short term to enjoy greater rewards in the long term. They come to work earlier, reading regularly in their fields, taking courses to improve their skills, focusing on high value tasks. On the other hand, the unsuccessful people think about short-term pleasure and immediate gratification. They come to work at the last moment, reading newspapers, drinking coffee, socializing with co-workers. It all may seem fun and enjoyable in the short term, but leads to lack of promotion, underachievement, and frustration in the long term. We should take long-term view of our career and life instead of short-term. Long-term thinking improves short-term decision making. Losers try to escape from their fears and drudgery with activities that are tension relieving. Winners are motivated by their desire towards activities that are goal achieving. Completion of important tasks in time is highly important for the management and for our career. Using of time on daily, weekly and monthly basis really counts. Thinking about potential consequences of your choices, decision, and behavior is the best way to determine your time priorities in your works and personal life. The law of forced efficiency says there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things. We should get the job done in advance of deadlines. Under the pressure of tight deadlines, people get stressed, make mistakes. We can make use of three questions. Number one, what are my highest value activities? Number two, what can I and only I do that, if done well, will make a real difference? Number three, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? In other words, what is my biggest frog of all at this moment? Answering these questions correctly will overcome procrastination and will help you in becoming highly productive person. Do first thing first and second thing not at all. As Goethe said, the things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things that matter least. The writer has advised to procrastinate on low-value activities, outsource, delegate, and eliminate those activities which do not make much contribution to your life. He emphasizes that word no is highly important in time management. Say it politely and clearly so that there is no misunderstanding. It should be a normal part of your time management vocabulary. He quotes that someone asked Warren Buffett the secret of his success. He replied, "Simple, I just say no to everything that is not absolutely vital to me at the moment." We should say no to all that is not of high value. Creative procrastination means to decide upon exact things you are not going to do it right now. We should avoid the procrastination of valuable important tasks because it has significant long-term consequences. He has advised further to cut down on television watching, internet surfing. Instead, spend time with family, read, exercise, or do something else that enhances the quality of your work. He suggests to think on paper and prepare a list A, B, C, D, E of everything we do in the coming day. By investing time in planning and setting priorities, we can accomplish important tasks. These important tasks are the frogs of our life. The key is that we should execute the task immediately. We should stay on one task until it is complete. We should understand 5 to 7 key result areas for which our services are hired in any management. We have to fulfill our responsibilities and make our maximum contribution. Our failure in performing our key areas can lead to the end of our career. He also highlights importance of Big 7 in management. These are planning, organizing, staffing, delegating, supervising, measuring, and reporting. You should be clear about your key result areas to perform the task quickly and efficiently. Determine our pay and promotability. Poor performance produces procrastination. We procrastinate in those areas where we performed poorly in the past. We should not defend our weak areas, but rather we should identify 3 key tasks and then focus on them all the time. These 3 tasks contain 90% of the value we contribute to our management. The remaining tasks are usually a supportive task, a complementary task that could be delegated, downsized, outsourced, or eliminated. Taking immediate action on these tasks ensure your promotion in the management and double your income. Focusing on key
task transform our life. We achieve much in less time. The most important word in the world of work is your contribution. It is in direct proportion to the rewards, both financial and emotional. If you want to increase your reward, you should focus on increasing the value of what you do. Usually, we have three important goals. First, financial and career goal. Second, a family or personal relationship goals. The third one is health and fitness goals. We should set goals and priorities, getting organized, concentrate single-mindedly on one task at a time, disciplining ourselves to complete our most important task. Our ultimate goal is to live a long, happy, and healthy life. 80% of your happiness comes from happy relationship with other people, especially those close to you, as well as members of your family. Critical determinant of the quality of relationship is the amount of time that you spend face to face with the people you love and who love you in return. The purpose of time management is to spend more time with people you care about. There is also an advice for workplace that how should you spend time. He preaches moderation in all things, a balance between your work and personal life. We work efficiently at workplace to enjoy a higher quality of life at home. We should create a comfortable working environment and prepare everything in advance. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It is a great strategy for overcoming procrastination and getting more things done faster. The secret of great life and great career is to accomplish one task at a time and then to start the next one. You can achieve financial independence if you start saving little money every single month, year after year. We can achieve health and fitness if we eat less and exercise a little more day after day and month after month. Upgrading your skills leads to productivity. Major reasons for procrastination are feeling of inadequacy or lack of confidence, inability in a key area of task. Feeling weak or deficient in a single area is enough to discourage you from starting the job at all. He has also given the solution that we should continue upgrading our skills in key result areas. Our knowledge and skills are becoming obsolete at a rapid rate. Anything you stop striving to get better, you are bound to get worse. Identify the most things you do and then make a plan to continually upgrade your skills in those areas. Continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. What others have learned, you can also learn. The writer suggests first, we should read in our field at least 1 hour every day. Second, take courses and attend seminars on the skills that can help us. Third, turn driving time into learning time by listening to educational cassettes, audio programs when you drive from place to place. More learning and knowledge lead to confidence and motivation. Physical muscles can be built by physical exercise. Mental muscles can be built by mental exercise. Identify the limiting factors, that is, constraint which hold you back from accomplishing important tasks. These are also called limiting factors. You should focus on alleviating these choke points. In every task, there is always a single factor that sets the speed at which you achieve your goal. Concentrate your mental energies on that very area. The constraint may be a person whose help you require. This may be a resource or weakness in some part of organization. 80% of your constraints that hold you back from achieving goals are internal, within your own personal qualities, abilities, habits, disciplines, or competence, or contained within your own company or organization. Only 20% constraints are external in the form of competition, markets, governments, or other organizations. Always begin the analysis by asking the question from yourself: what is in me that is holding me back? What sets the speed at which I get the result I want? Accept complete responsibility and look deeply both cause and cure of a problem. Try to identify correct constraint. Identification of wrong constraint can lead you to a wrong direction. When you start your day with the removal of key constraint, limiting factors, it fills you with energy. Only 2% people work without supervision. We call them leaders. The remaining 98% are waiting for someone to come and motivate them. You should put pressure on yourself and don't wait for others to come along and do it for you. See yourself as a role model. Make a game and starting a little earlier. Look for ways to go extra mile. Do more than you are paid for. When you do your best, you feel good about yourself. You increase your self-esteem. When you go beyond the point where the average person would normally quit to overcome procrastination, you should imagine that you had only one day to get your most important work done. In this way, you will get things done faster. Successful people continually put pressure on themselves to perform at a higher level. Unsuccessful people are to be instructed and pressured by others. Your feeling is determined by the way you interpret the events. Your version of events determine whether they motivate or demotivate, or whether they energize or de-energize you. To be motivated, you should be optimist. You should respond positively to the words, action, and reaction of the people and situation. You should refuse to let the unavoidable difficulties and setbacks of daily life affect your mood or reaction. Remain cheerful and upbeat. Refuse to complain about your problems. Optimistic people are more effective in every area of life. Optimism is the most important quality for personal and professional success. For special behavior of optimistic people, they look for the good in every situation. They seek valuable lesson in every setback and difficulty. They look for solution to every problem. They think and talk continually about their goals. They are looking forward rather than backward. Technology can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Due to obsession of technology, we have no time to stop to smell the roses and collect our thoughts. We have to keep our relationship with technology under control. If you want to stay calm, clear-headed and capable of performing at your best, detach on regular basis from technology. Detachment from technology improve your memory, deep relationship and better sleep. When we get up, we first check our phone notification before leaving bed. We then race to computer for typing before eating breakfast, drinking water and brushing teeth. People are checking their smartphone 46 times each day. Obsession of technology affect our perception. Technology is a wonderful servant. You should treat technology your servant and not a master. Technology is used to control your communication, your time, your emotions. Technology is as important as reading, writing. The idea that only certain kind of people are good at technology is a myth. Irrespective of age, race, gender, or you have the power to master technology. If you get frustrated, remember that it happens to everyone. Even expert programmers who paid hundreds of dollars an hour will sometimes be frustrated by technology. When you make technology your servant, it can be a source of positive, motivating emotion and increased productivity. Focused attention is prerequisite for high performance. The attraction of distraction, the lure of electronic and other interruption leads to diffused attention, wandering mind, a lack of focus, and ultimately underachievement and failure. Continuous response and reaction to emails, telephone calls, and text and instant messages weaken all focus on tasks which are important for our future and success. Early in the morning, when we respond to email or messages, our brain releases a shot of dopamine. The shot gives a pleasant buzz. It stimulates our curiosity and causes to react and respond immediately. We forget that we are doing and turn our full attention to the message. When you start your day with few shots of dopamine triggered by your email or instant message bell going off, you find it extremely difficult to pay close attention to your important tasks for the rest of the day. When we are engaged in multitasking, going back and forth between emails and important tasks, we do not keep our attention focused. The proven solution is that don't check your email in the morning immediately. Leave your devices off. If you must check your email for any reason, check it fast and get back to work. Turn off the sounds on computer. Put your phone on vibration. Stop stimulation that trigger the flow of dopamine and lead to continuous interruption. In meeting, leave electronic devices off. Never insult the person you are meeting with by working on your laptop or answering your phone. Pay 100% attention to the other people. This applies at home as well. Plan each day in advance. Select your most important task and then start on that task first before you do anything else. Work non-stop for 98 minutes with no diversion or distraction and then give yourself 15-minute break. Start again and work another 90 minutes flat out. After this 3 hours work period, you can then reward yourself with a shot of dopamine by checking your email. In this way, you will regain full control of your life. The writer advises to schedule specific time for exercise or reading books or telephone calls to customer. He further advises to get up early and work continuously for 3 hours at home. You will get 3 times as much work done without interruption as you ever could in a busy office where you are surrounded by people and bombarded by phone calls. High performers are always in a hurry to complete their task. They set priorities, launch quickly to achieve their goals and objectives. They work steadily, smoothly, and continuously. On the other hand, average people spend their time in socializing, working on low value activities. Successful people enter themselves into a state of flow more often than average people. The state of flow is the highest human state of performance and productivity. In this state, whatever you do, it seems effortless and accurate. You feel happy and energized. In this state, you actually work on high plane of clarity, creativity, and competence. Your insight, intuition guides you and direct you to do and say exactly the right things at the right time. You see interconnectedness of people and circumstances around you. You come up with brilliant ideas and insights that enable you to move ahead even more rapidly. The faster you work and the more you get done, the higher your level of self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride will become. If you do important tasks quickly, you will become valuable and respected person in your field. Once you start, keep working without diversion or distraction until the job is 100% complete. Self discipline, self mastery, and self control are basic building blocks of both character and high performance. Starting a high priority task, working on it until it is 100% complete is the test of your character, willpower, and resolve. When you discipline yourself into persistence on high value tasks, the higher your self esteem will be. When you are disciplined, you feel more competent, more confident, and happier. You feel more powerful and productive. Viewers, if you like this video, then subscribe the channel, please.